It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dina Saurus.
Hello, I'm Daniel. Oh fuck! What the shit was that? Oh my god! Yeah, we're gonna that's gonna go stay right in there and make me feel awful. Anyways, take two. That was really just gonna be an extended take one because Sean won't edit out my fuck ups. Welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. We're your comedy, writing, storytelling podcast for humans by humans. I'm one of your co-hosts, Daniel Quigley, and I am joined, as always, by the symmetrically scandalous, swanky, swampy sweetheart herself, Dina Saurus. Hi, Dina.
Thank you for having me, Charlie.
What?
I don't know.
Charlie.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok that rates people based on their symmetricalism? It hurts my feelings every time.
How does he rate you? Dina?
I would never ask him to rate me, but he's also way too big of a creator to do that. But no, like he takes the most beautiful women and he just like tears them down. And he talks about like specific bone and tissue names and lists them. And he's like, and that's messed up. And that's like 45 degrees off or like 4 degrees off or whatever the fuck on you. And it just devastates people. Like so women that I would be like, you're a 10 out of 10. He's like, you're like a 3 based on your face symmetry and your cheek structure. And I'm like, that's fucking brutal.
Does he only do women?
I'm pretty sure. No, he does men too. I'm pretty sure he's an incel, like self-proclaimed.
Yeah, he's got to be. Yeah. The only type
which
of like
I didn't know that incels called themselves incels.
Oh yeah. No, they
that's
hate
crazy work.
As much as, incels hate themselves as much as society hates them.
It means unintentionally celibate, doesn't it?
Yeah, involuntarily celibate.
Sorry.
Well, no, hold on. Celibate. It's like a whole like red pill agenda thing that like they're taking back the name incel and like making it like a good thing, like not talking about celibacy, but like just like more so red pill and like just tearing down. That's what I understood from the TikTok.
Because if all women feel bad enough about themselves, then maybe they'll date your funky ass dweller basement.
The problem is he's hot. He's real hot.
Oh, Dina, so you're setting back feminism.
I would fall 100% for all of it. He's hot.
God.
There's another creator that will take a celebrity's photo who's considered to be like a super hot celebrity, like Brad Pitt or somebody like that. And then they'll use Photoshop to contort their face to what is considered to be like the definition of perfect symmetry. They have like a template they put over it, and then they like morph their features to that template. Yeah. And nobody fits the template. So if that makes you feel any better, like
no one's hot.
Yeah. Like no one's hot. So
yeah.
Well, and, speaking of hotness,
the definition of hot is symmetry, but yeah. What?
Huh? What? I didn't say anything. Guys, if you've heard a third voice, it's because we have the only adult in our room, but I really need to see what's under that t-shirt. I'm gonna fuck with him first. Boy, you know he's hotter than a fever. Boy, do I run around with producer Sean, everyone!
I don't need another pair of Nikes. Okay.
First of all, I'm wearing my Baja Blastoise shirt, so...
Yeah. Your mic is blocking it so no one can see it.
It's never
just go ahead and pop. Just go ahead and pop that shirt off, bud. There you go. You gotta lean around it so they can see the Blastoise.
Run around with sneakers.
Are you
Yeah.
No, listen. You're the only one not on the Knox train, Sean, and we need you to get on the Knox train. You need to be part of this with us.
It was fine.
Dina,
I'm of an age where, like, my music bank is pretty full. Like, something has to be.
I thought that until I heard
immaculate for me to really care.
Yeah.
I've listened to the same music for 40 years. Like, I think I stopped adding
old
stuff
man
to
yells
my,
at cloud
to my cycle, my rotation. I don't know, 10 years ago or something. Maybe
10 years is when you cut it off.
The only new things that enter the rotation are new records by bands I already like. Really?
Like, okay, so like speaking of your musical bank, is there a song that is in your musical bank that you wish it wasn't, but you can't get rid of it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a number of them, and they're all probably thanks to you.
That's fair. Man, I'm so excited for today's show. Sean, tell the people what we have in store for them today.
Oh boy, today we're going to talk about the big bad in the sky currently, and that's AI as it pertains to writing and publishing. So that's going to be a fun discussion. We have our normal conspiracy corner with Dina coming up soon. Daniel's going to try to entice us to join him in the shower. The answer will be no. We have a game. You know, we play games around here. And speaking of which, we have drinking games ongoing all the time. We are all participating in Buffalo, which means we drink with our offhand. We're all right-handed here, which means we're required to drink with our left hand. If we're caught drinking with our right hand, we can get buffaloed, and that means we have to finish our drink on the spot. Play along at home if you'd like, but once you agree to buffalo, you're in for life. You've consented to the game forever, and you can never bow out. The other one is we have words and phrases that trigger a buzzer. Just like that. If you hear that, that means someone said one of those things, and it's time to drink.
Sean, I'd like to make an official addendum. Can we have quorum, please?
Can we have what?
Quorum. Enough members so we can vote. Quorum. Yeah.
Quorum.
Whoever I'm voting against Daniel.
No, actually, I think you're going to be interested in this one, Dina. I had a really good time dying slowly on our last episode when I drank moonshine, thanks to Dina. While I can't give her the moonshine button back to a full degree like she did before, I feel like, Dina, how often, if we're being generous, how many times do I either annoy or offend you per episode?
Oh, boy.
We're being generous or conservative?
Generous.
20?
20. Well, you know what? We're going to cut that number by 10. So I'm going to give you 2 Dinosaurus moonshine shots an episode. So when I say something, yes, divided by 10. I do math good.
Because if you cut it by 10, that still leaves 10 buttons.
Yeah, I was really confused by that one. And I was like,
divided by 10. So Dina, with your consent, and as long as everyone approves, I'm going to give you 2 Dinosaurus Raptor buttons an episode. When I say something particularly egregious, or I've just annoyed you to a certain degree in an episode, you can make your raptor sound. And I will drink a little bit of it.
That didn't count. That was just practice.
That was a practice one. Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, damn, I'm just trying to give you a...
I accept the gauntlet.
You accept the gauntlet? Do we all have eyes?
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Captain.
All right. So now we've got a new
Captain,
thing, which is that Dina can make sure that I have a perfectly bad time at any point in this episode. So... let's get this thing going. Guys, do we want to get clean together? Get in the shower?
No.
Let's have shower thoughts with Denk. And I actually have a shower-related shower thought. This is showerception right here.
Double shower.
Yeah. Double shower. So, guys, if you drop soap on the floor, is the floor now clean or is the soap dirty?
I already know what Dina's going to say, and she's right.
The soap is dirty.
The soap is dirty.
But isn't its job to go onto gross areas into scrub?
So let me ask you a question, Daniel. If you take a bar of soap and you rub it all over your nethers and you pull that bar of soap back and there's a pubic hair on it, is that soap clean?
I mean, I don't know why there would be one on there.
You're supposed to... You're supposed to use an object.
Yeah, I know. But Daniel doesn't do that. So I'm trying to frame it in the way that he would understand.
And I also don't use bar soap. I use the squirt it and rub.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he uses the all-in-one.
He uses the squirt it and rub.
Yeah. The 5-in-1. Also, I found out that stuff's really good for cleaning your grout, too. You should try it.
Yeah.
Really? What?
Yes,
like if you're in the shower, like while you're in the shower, squirt a little on the wall. Take like a, like your grout brush or whatever and just even just letting it drip down the wall. It'll basically.
It's got to be excellent for your skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys are killing me right now. I'm just going to go ahead.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And you know what? We all learned a cleaning tip today, even though I disagree with your guys' take on the bar soap. I can respect it.
It's not a take, it's fact. That's science.
Like thinking about the shower while you're showering is not a shower thought. Like a shower thought is when your mind wanders in the shower. But if you're thinking about showering or what happens in the shower, then
he's never going to get
showering.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of that is a shower thought. This is just like how I'm going to dominate word association later. You guys are just wrong, and I'm right, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so guys, let's towel off. Let's get clean together. And you know what? Why don't we dim the lights, put on some mood music, light some candles, and leave your disbelief at the door. It's
leave
time
your
for
senses
Dina's.
at the door is what he was gonna say.
Leave yourself at the door because
Leave
you want to come in
yourself
for
at
this.
the door. It's time for Dina's TikTok Conspiracy Corner. Dina.
All right, so keeping on theme today, we are going to talk about the conspiracy that I found by a well, not a conspiracy, I guess just a theory that I found based on a creator on TikTok called Sky Fisher. I don't know anything else about her other than this one video that came on my FYP. And you gotta walk with us here on this one because she basically uses the example of a Nestle, the company that does like
Yeah, they're horribly just a terrible company for the environment.
Monetizing
And actually, I think
water. Yes.
Oh,
didn't
okay.
they also overthrow a country too? Or
I
is
just know that they're poisoning everything that they touch. So
Yeah, no, they
anyway,
definitely
that's
are.
the company that we're talking about, right? So a long time ago, was that they had this baby formula they were trying to market, and they were giving it to mothers in hospitals with like NICU babies, and just babies in general, for free. And the question that they had like come to the boardroom allegedly stating was, how do we convince mothers who have a free natural way to feed their babies breast milk that they need us, the baby formula? So they gave out free samples in the hospital, sent them home, and simply just waited. And I don't want to quote the number of babies that wound up dying based on what had happened after this, but it was in the millions. Allegedly. So they handed out enough formula for free for just long enough for mother's milk to dry up, so the baby became reliant on the formula. Mothers that they targeted were in lower class, typically illiterate, so warning signs on the packages saying not to mix it with specific kinds of water were, especially dirty water,
Specific kinds of water.
Yeah, so like you've got distilled water or like, reverse osmosis, like filtered, like all the like different kinds. So the warning label said not to mix it with the dirty water, the water that babies couldn't have. But the demographic that they had given this formula to was illiterate. Mothers did not read it. So babies started dying because they were getting water mixed in with the formula that shouldn't have been. So she kind of ties all this back around and says that AI is being given to us for free at the moment, just like Nestle gave out free formula to mothers. Even though there's extensive signs that AI usage leads to cognitive decline, it's the same concept that Nestle drove in that marketing scheme, was that they give you the product for free, waiting for our natural resources to dry up until we are then forced into lifelong payment plans, which, as we know, Google just came out with their whole new makeover and was discussing how they're going to be like the Google Assistant, and they're no longer a search engine company, and now they're an AI assistant company, and they're going to start charging in the near future $100 a month to use their Google Assistant. So we've started off with free AI. Now we're becoming reliant on it. Now cognitive decline, as studies have already proven just in the short time period that we've had exposure, and now they're going to start charging us for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's that honestly, Sean, as our AI expert, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know anything about anyone being forced to pay for AI use, so I'm not the expert. Sorry.
I don't think that the theory is that you're going to be forced to. I think that the theory is just that they're going to start presenting paid plans rather than offering it for free, since you're now reliant on it.
Oh, no, absolutely. I believe that. I mean, because that's where every one of these businesses is trying to find a way to be on a complete subscription model. Like to me, this isn't even a conspiracy theory. This is just
that's why I switched out conspiracy. It's just a theory. Like that's the plan that we've uncovered.
Because I mean, if you they did the same thing. You used to be able to own Microsoft Suite, and now everything is on a subscription. Every program that you used to be able to buy is on a subscription. They're even doing this shit with cars, where it's like, hey, do you want the heated seats? Well, to turn on the heated seats in your car that exist but you can't use, it is X dollars a month, because they want everything to be in this subscription model. So absolutely,
you can never be debt free.
Yes, absolutely. And like, honestly, the only reason that it's not free yet is that what's the God, how's that phrase go? Where it's if a product is free, you are the product, and that's all AI is right now. Is that because it's freaking free? Yep, it's learning from us. It's scraping
literally
from
everything
us.
is, you guys. It's what Threads is, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, you're
X.
connected to Meta, to everything.
No, I mean it's fucking depressing because it is getting to the point now, and I can't wait to actually dive into the whole AI discussion later in this episode. But like, yeah, I mean, it's affecting the education classroom. I just watched this whole like expert talk about it on I forget which program it was this British dude where he's basically saying that like this is the first
Daniel thinks he's an expert just because he had an accent.
Okay. He was actually like I think he was testifying in front of Congress, but like it was a legitimate education expert. But the British accent does lend credibility to it. I trust
I believe that man.
That man. If he's on the right accent, that's a good man there. But like he was basically saying this is the first generation where the test scores are not exceeding the prior generation, like in the classroom.
Shit.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, hey, now that we're all sad about what the future is, Sean, let's get out of the conspiracy corner and let's go to definitely happy news. Dina, what if we did a segment where it's a completely original segment? Don't check out the We Have Issues podcast. Don't check out Steve and Anthony or their new comic death list that's coming out very soon. Kickstarter just knocked it out of the park. And let's be accountable for ourselves as creatives. How have you been accountable? We could call it the accountability buddy segment.
So I shelved my spy novel again because I'm very, very frustrated with it. It's been nearly 6 months of trying. Well, I mean, it's been more than that, but it's been 3 years of me trying to write that book, and I dropped it for a long time, stopped writing for a long time because I told myself I wasn't going to do anything else until I finished it. I stared at it for 6 months and got nowhere. So I put it away again because you know what? Maybe I'm just not meant to be a sci-fi romance author right now. And I started writing a new book yesterday, and I'm up to... I lost it because I closed my tabs. I don't know. I'm up to 30 pages already. So I'm back, baby. Hey. Fuck y'all bitches. Fuck sci-fi, apparently. Even though I love sci-fi, I can't do it. So
yet. I think you can. I think there's a good story in there. I think it's a matter of just trying to massage it into place. Like there's a lot of great elements to that story that I like.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, hashtag bring back Millsbury. Anyway, go ahead.
We'll get back to Bring Back Millsbury in a moment, but Dina, what's the elevator pitch for the newest one you're working on? What's the concept here?
Oh, so I hate pitching it already because it sounds like a self-insert. It was sort of inspired by self. Basically, a girl's dad dies, and he used to be an elephant handler, and she tracks down the elephant and falls in love with the zookeeper at the sanctuary that the elephant is currently at, and they have to save the elephant from being.
Happened to you in real life?
None of them. Yeah, there's no similarities at all.
There is some similarities to a movie by Tony Jaa called The Protector, where his elephant that he grew up with is stolen, and he has to go on a righteous kung fu vengeance streak. So, how similar is that to your story, Dina?
Sounds like Dina's getting sued.
Yeah, shit. No, it's pretty similar to that, actually. I was planning on using that as a comp, even though I don't think anybody's really gonna know what that is.
If anyone knows old school Tony Jaa kung fu movies as a comp,
I think I only know it because my dad misses elephants so much he bought everything that was elephant related. But no, it's been really good so far. It's been very easy to sit down and write, and I appreciate that. I needed that again. I needed to be creative again, and I was hating myself, hating life. I was not writing, trying to focus on that sci-fi novel. So I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of being miserable for the last 6 months. I'm going to go ahead and just write something fun and creative again. And yeah, it's working.
Dude, I love that for you. I mean, sometimes you just got to tell a story like, hey, it's not you, it's me. Let's just be friends and see where it goes. Now you're on the greener pastures, and I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah. How are your greener pastures going, pal?
I think you know the answer to that, Dina. I have the thoughts of a plan.
I have concepts of a plan.
I have a concept of a plan. One of these days I'll be a writer again. I think it needs to start with one of these days, like maybe this upcoming weekend when both my kids are going to be at the grandparents and my wife is still going to be at work. Maybe I can actually like sit down and you can like hold my hand and gentle parent me into re-releasing my book, because maybe that'll motivate me to, do this shit correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Would you be up for gentle parenting, Dina?
Probably not.
Fair enough. In that case, Sean, what you up to, buddy?
Nothing.
Got any plans this weekend?
I've been spending a lot of time in Satisfactory.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? Are you liking this more than Whiskerwood?
Yeah, I feel like it's got me in its grips far tighter than Whiskerwood ever did.
Because
I feel like you kind of gave up on Whiskerwood pretty quickly, though.
Oh, well, Whiskerwood fucked up my game save, so I said fuck them.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
They updated the game so that it completely changed the way the fishing economy works, and it broke my entire colony, basically. So I was
your
I'm not
economy is
starting
based
over.
on the fish.
So, well, yeah, it's like your main source of food, and when
Yeah.
you have like 1,000 people in your colony, you need a lot of food. And
Gotta have it.
I had all my fishing docks in one area, and they changed it so that you can't concentrate all your docks to one area. You have to spread them out. Otherwise,
Don't put all your ducks in one place.
yeah.
Bing,
You
bang,
know what I'm
boom.
saying?
So
Bing,
my
bang,
food
boom,
economy
bop.
tanked, and I decided to not play it anymore. But Satisfactory has me hooked, man. It's like an alien planet that you have to colonize and basically rape of its natural resources, the same way we do
Jesus,
Earth.
Sean, fuck.
Like the Fortnite bedroom.
Yeah, it's basically, you Earth is fucked, so you got to find another planet with natural resources and then just completely destroy
Re-earth
that
it all
place.
over again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Learn
so,
no
like,
lessons.
I'm basically building an assembly line of like, iron and copper and, all kinds of
Anytime you
natural
guys talk
resources.
about
there
this game-
natives?
There's animals. I have not found any like alien humanoid creatures.
That you could exploit to work in your mines?
No, it's just me and a lot of automation.
Anytime you guys talk about this game and you say factory, I'm just picturing that one I Love Lucy episode with the chocolate. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
just like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Absolutely.
picturing. And I'm like,
100%.
I would
The
never play
chocolate
that
on
game.
the
Classic
conveyor
episode.
belt. Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
I
it's
love
classic.
You can literally
Lucy.
automate everything, so like you don't have to catch stuff as it flies off a belt. So there's that difference. But yeah, it's totally just like that. The entire game revolves around running things on conveyor belts.
Sean, stay with me for a second.
No.
Is Dina a modern day Lucy?
You got some explaining to do.
I mean, in that she's incompetent at very easy things, but very intelligent about difficult things. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's a little bit chaotic at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see
I
that.
did grow up on that and I Dream of Jeannie and the
Oh,
Beverly
yeah.
Hillbillies,
the Nick at Night lineup. Yeah.
Bewitched. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
Bewitched was a banger.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
Dream of Jeannie, though.
maybe I am a
I
stereotype,
tried
but like
to
a
wiggle
stereotype for the
my nose, it didn't
50s.
Yeah, you were like a 50s rebellious housewife, Like you didn't even fit in the 50s housewife mold. You're a little too chaotic.
Yeah, just call me Phoebe from
She
Charmed.
also married a fiery Latino. So
Yeah,
there's
she
that
did.
too.
Yeah,
It's true.
It is true. She's been. He's one hot tamale.
oh
my God.
Voicemail.
Do we have a voicemail, Sean?
everybody.
Oh my science!
Guys, it's me, the Dark Lord Satan. I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of your work, and I really
That checks
miss
out.
your show. I've been lost without you, and I hope you're back soon, helping me make things, but not make things weird in the afterlife. Anyway, what's your favorite scary book? Tell answer. Or else.
Thanks for calling, Satan. Glad you're a big
So-
fan. Dina, maybe
Thanks
a
for
little
calling,
lesser.
Satan.
Satan's a big fan and asked
Big
us what our
fan.
favorite scary book is, but then said, "Don't answer or else?" ?
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Alexander James. I would never say your book. I'm just kidding. I would. That's what I was thinking. I
I
was
was
gonna say.
just thinking Alexander James too. I was like, you know what? I don't read a lot of novels. And shout out Chad Ryan. I love you, Chad. Your book is incredible, Ghost River. Ghost River by Chad Ryan. Great book.
Mhm.
Absolutely will never read
Fucked
that
up
again
book
because that
in
is
the best way.
I miss
fucked up and
Chad.
horrifying in a way that I just can't articulate. So I would definitely go with Alex James because I think that's a more palatable horror
So
novel.
you're really
Otherwise, it'd
trying to go against Satan's wishes, huh? Satan asked
Well, how do you?
I'll never obey Satan's wishes.
That's right. I'm Jewish. I don't even believe
what
in
kind
you,
of conundrum
bitch.
is this then? Like if you're answering the question, even though he said don't answer the question that he asked you, like,
Well, she's got
way
Jesus
do you go?
power, and I
I
don't believe
have
in
Jesus
Satan.
powers, so it's fine. I can do
He
what I want.
does have Jesus power. It's true.
Yeah.
I've seen it in real life. We never run out of wine.
Do we have a double voicemail? What a good day!
Yeah, we do. This one looks long.
Oh, hooray!
Oh, hey Gertie, I was not even paying attention. Anyway, I was thinking back to the conversation that we were having last night about, you really wanting to try new experiences and live life a little. I know that you just had your 75th birthday, and I was just like, I do really want to give back to the community in that
I feel
way.
like this
And,
wasn't meant for
as
us.
neighbors, we should help each other no matter what that is. Honestly, the economy is insane. So I say, yes, I am all for it. And listen, I have a couple different sizes and a couple different kinds. So when you're starting
Is this a
out
pleasure
with a
party
butt plug,
situation?
I would say
Yeah.
you want to start a little bit smaller size. Even if you think, and I know you said that, you really want to go for the gold right off the bat, which, mad respect for. But I would start small and then get a little bit bigger.
You're not my
So
supervisor.
I'll make sure to give everything,
That's
a
really good advice.
wash. And I'm so happy that you're trusting me on this self-discovery journey. I feel really special about it. So give everything
Happy International Women's Day.
And then I was thinking that, you should pick some attachments because the sensation is one thing, but I think that little bit of special just makes you feel even sexier. So these are the ones that I have that fit the small size that I've got. I have a big diamondy stone. I have a miniature raccoon tail.
Oh, definitely
Raccoon
tail.
Ring attachment so that you can vibrate if you want.
Ooh.
And I have, oh my gosh, I just got a new googly eye attachment. You would love it. So when you
Oh my god, the googly eyes!
room, oh my god, hilarious. You're going to love it so much. And it feels fantastic. I always feel so sexy in it. So anyway, welcome to the neighborhood. And if you need to borrow anything else, just ask. I just got a Costco-sized thing of pumps. And there's no way I'm going to go through all these before the episode.
What is happening right now?
I caught you. Have a great day. Bye.
Wow.
What a journey. What a journey we just went on.
So I immediately thought this was a pleasure party situation.
Yeah.
But I didn't say it because I didn't want to sound like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And then it was.
Wait. This was a
And
legitimate.
She's 75 and she's just now finding herself sexually. And you know what, Gertie? Congratulations. It's never too
Shout
late.
out, Gertie. Shout out.
This was not legitimate. There's no way.
There's no way?
I would bet $1 million that this is Bert the Terp.
God, you're so fucking right. This is Bert the Terp, my future ex-wife.
It is. Isn't it?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You
Yes,
gave her
you
the
do,
fucking
Dina.
phone number, didn't you?
Dina, she is a friend of the show. She has been on our program when your voice was gone.
I don't
Dina.
know.
She knows.
She knows.
I don't know.
I love Bert the Terp so much.
Somebody
For
has to
those
go
guys
back and
that-
listen to the
for our-
episode and listen to her, I guess.
Listen, guys, for those guys that don't know, Bert the Terp, friend of the show. She's a coworker of Dina. She's also a neighbor of Dina. She came on the show one time a couple of years back when Dina
How dare
didn't
you
have a
just
voice.
call her a neighbor and just a coworker?
Oh my God.
She
Sorry.
is also my future ex-wife.
That's
But,
not what
like-
you meant.
Oh, is that not what you meant, Dina?
No, it's okay. Continue.
Okay, fair enough. But we love
Fair
Bert.
enough.
And she came on an episode when Dina had no voice, but back in those days when we just were going to record no matter what, Dina still showed up and we did a whole sign language episode. It was incredible. But if this is in fact Bert, I'm so excited that she called in. Love Bert so much. Guys, if you want to call into the show and you want to tell us about your hot sex parties or your being Satan or anything that you want to talk about, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a joke. I don't know. Maybe you just want Sean to tickle you. I don't judge. But you know what? You can give us a phone call, even though we have a brand new number. Well, or a different area code. You can give us a call at 612-69-WEIRD. That's 612-699-3473. Dina, would you say that you're a tease?
Tickle the pickles. Shout out Shannon Singh. Pickle be praised.
We went full on get behind me, Satan, on that one. Dina, why don't you give the audience a little tease about what's coming up for us in Storytime?
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about a date that turns out it wasn't actually a date, and it's called Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
This is the one that we wanted to hear. The people chose wisely.
Yeah.
Hey, respect to the people. Respect to people. If you want to vote on these stories, if you want to get involved, then join our Patreon. Join us. Be a part of it. But
for
in the meantime,
$1 a month, you can join our Patreon, which gives you access to our Discord, where you can then vote on our stories. He flubbed that so hard.
I tried. Usually that's you that plugs the Patreon. I did my best. All right, Dina.
You tried. It's okay, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're doing good, sweetie.
Oh my God.
Was that a good Chris impression? I feel like it was.
That was a pretty good one. That was excellent. But you know what, Dina? It's time to play the game.
All right, you guys want to play a game?
I do want to play a game.
Oh my God.
Do you want to play a game?
Dina's favorite game, you guys. It's called the Word Association Game.
Your mom!
Oh boy, it's been a while, but it's back, baby. Here's how it works. I'm going to say a random word, then the next person immediately says the first thing that pops into their head. No overthinking, no strategy, no trying to sound smart. Your brain has one job: panic and yell a word. Then we keep going around the room, building the world's dumbest psychological profile of each other. And just so everyone knows, the more unhinged your answer is, the funnier this gets. So if somebody says grandma and your brain instantly goes to chainsaw, that says more about you than I'm willing to unpack at the moment. Also, no repeating words, no 5-minute explanations of your mind map. And if your association somehow lands us on FBI watch lists, congratulations, you're winning the game. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it, baby.
Okay, y'all. The first word is...
Oh, wait, who goes first? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Double checking. I'm panicking. Okay, go.
Hey, collarbones look good. You're locked in. You're doing
Dina
great.
will be first today.
Thanks.
The first word is goblin.
Monster.
Crotch.
Gobble? Ooh.
Got him. Wrong kind of goblin. It wasn't gobbling. It was
I know,
gobbling.
it's all that I could think about after you said it. I was just like, gobble, 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 gobble.
Crotch, somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Listen, I've been reading a lot of monster erotica lately.
Daniel,
Yeah.
your word is toenail.
Clipping.
Cut.
Grass.
Phone.
What?
You got
We don't ask questions. We don't ask questions, Daniel. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah, you just
You're
gotta
trying to
keep going.
create a map,
He
and
still
I'm
thinks
not.
that it's a sentence. It's not a sentence. This
It's
is
a
not
sentence.
Mad Libs.
They don't even have to relate to each other. It's just
not
what
a
comes to your head.
sentence. You just blurt out the first word that comes to mind. It doesn't have to make sense
Why are
phonetically.
you so bad?
I feel like I'm winning.
Dina,
Yeah.
your next word is
Okay.
meatloaf.
Pan.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's a win for me, baby. We can just say fucking things now, guys.
But you're
He
planning
reacted.
ahead.
He said meatloaf because Meatloaf is an actor in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So he wasn't even reacting to Pan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And transvestite would have been a great word, Dina.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania.
We can't say
Literally a
that
song
anymore, can we?
In the show.
But we can't say
It's a
that
song
anymore.
for the show.
can we?
It's literally a
in
song
the show.
lyric.
I didn't think
There's
we
a
could say that
current run on
anymore.
Broadway. Daniel, your next word is croissant.
French.
Creole.
Jambalaya.
Louisiana.
What'd you say?
Louisiana.
Oh, hot sauce.
Princess Protection Program.
Anne Hathaway.
Enchanted.
Robin Hood.
Fox.
Tail.
Tale of Two Worlds.
All right, you know, that was a pretty good volley. That was
a
like
good
that was
volley.
like a nice little tennis game you had going on there.
That's
Yeah,
what it's
we
called,
all-
right?
we
Tale
were
of Two Worlds.
No,
Sure.
Tale of Two Cities is what you were looking for.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't know where to go with that one. I should have.
I was gonna say Never Ending Story, but Tale of Two Cities or Tale of Two Worlds came first, and I was like, fuck it.
All right, 3
We're
to 1,
gonna
3 to 1.
do a
I got
couple
my
more.
back against the wall. I
We're
got
gonna
this.
do a couple more here, okay?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Dina, your next word is waffle.
Stomp.
Poop.
Troy.
Sorry, what?
I said Troy.
Achilles.
Hercules.
Lion.
Daniel.
Fuck! You can't use my own name against me,
What
even
a
if it's biblically accurate.
Fucking what a journey we just went on from
Fuck.
waffle to this.
We went from waffle to the Bible using my own name against me. That was
What a little
diabolical.
wraparound.
Yeah, that was the fuck.
We
was not
started it
prepared. I was
stomping
feeling
shit
good about
nuggets
my
down
odds.
the shower drain and ended in the Bible. Okay.
In the Bible.
It was all downhill after we said Hercules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Daniel?
we didn't have a lot going. Yeah?
Your next word is
Yeah.
skedaddle.
Pitter patter.
Peter Pan.
Dog.
Cat.
Food.
Eat.
Sushi.
Female genitalia.
Female genitalia.
Just say vagina, dude.
Just say vagina. Hitting that shit.
It's okay to my head.
The lady pee-pee thing.
The lady pee-pee thing. And you know what? My response is hitting that shit.
Oh, clap the cheeks.
The clap.
Daniel does have the clap. Good one.
The clap high five.
Shake your own hand.
Twerk.
Lil Jon.
Shots.
Fucking club.
Britney Spears.
In my bed.
In my Maroon 5.
This love.
In my Maroon 5.
In my Maroon 5.
Okay, we're gonna do one more bonus one. One
So
more
yeah,
bonus one.
we're loosened
The
up,
score
man.
is
We're
currently
loosened up.
7 million to Dina to 1 for Daniel.
I've got like 5 overall
You
in the
could come
history
back.
of this
you
game.
could come
yeah.
back
Yeah.
in this last round. This
Kim
last
Kardashian.
round is worth 7.5 million points.
Well, she did get cum on her back in the video, right?
See,
Yeah,
see what I did there?
get
See
coming
what I
back
did
in the
there?
video. Okay, last word is for who got skedaddle? Daniel did. Dina?
Yeah.
Your word is charcuterie.
Cheeks.
You can't do cheeks twice. That's a reuse of a word. That's a
Cheeks,
dub for me.
cheeks.
Did I use cheeks already?
Yeah, last one, because that's how we got to Lil Jon, because we're
Not
clapping them
aware.
cheeks.
Oh, I said clap
She
and
said
cheeks.
clapping cheeks.
Yeah, that's reuse.
Okay, but
Also,
the point.
like,
Wait, but the point of it is.
repeating words in the same round is against the rule, but like you can't just
Yeah.
like cut out every word we've used previously.
You know what, Sean? Give me a new one. We're gonna start over
Yeah,
and
let's do it
pretend like
again.
that didn't
Let's go
happen.
again.
If
Run it
he's gonna
back,
be
run it
bitchy
back.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what a
I
son
will.
of a
I will
bitch.
be on
What
my-
a son of a bitch.
I will be on a male luteal phase, sir.
He's got the brutes. Let's go.
Bits.
The bro loots. Okay,
Really? Let's do it.
Dina, your new and final word is casserole.
Tuna.
Leslie Nope.
What'd you say?
Leslie Nope.
Listen,
Oh, cop.
Ron Swanson.
Hunter.
Tammy.
Mom.
Tammy 2.
Library.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna keep on naming as many Parks and Rec
Yeah,
characters.
he's not even playing the game. He's just naming Parks and Rec characters. Dina crushed it though.
Dina killed me on this one
appropriately to every single.
Yeah, I wasn't in my head at that one at all. It was just
like I tried to do that just to throw you off because I was like, all right, if I do 2, she'll just roll with it. By the time she realizes it's a pattern, nope, she locked the fuck in. I had my strategy failed, and for the 100th time, I have lost again at word association because I am terrible at this game.
This has been word association.
Dina, it's time to make good.
For me to go get another drink.
Oh,
good
okay.
call.
Yeah, let's do
take
that.
a quick break.
Let's get another drink.
Be right back.
All right, so every so often we take off our comedy hats and we put on our serious author hats. And I actually don't even know where my serious author hat is right now, but just you're so turn it backwards. Now I'm a serious author with my backwards hat. And today we're going to talk a little bit about AI in writing. And this is a hot button topic. And Dina, why don't you lead us off with this?
Yeah, so this discussion was actually originally planned for back before we took a little bit of a hiatus and had extensive family therapy together. And now that we're back, it feels a little late to the drop, but still very relevant and still very important to discuss. Basically, I asked before our hiatus if we could have like a genuine raw discussion about where the line is for AI. And I think now in our current climate, we kind of know. But I was originally wanting to discuss the fact that I had seen this author that was getting canceled on Threads because she admitted that she would ask AI research questions in her writing. She didn't use it to write, actually write or create things. She just asked it questions, essentially like a search engine, but with speedy answers. And my first thought in this and why I wanted to bring it to Don't Make It Weird initially, before I did, I've had months and months of research and time to reflect on it. My opinion has changed. But initially, my first thought was that it's the same as Google, right? So, but then I realized that AI is also stealing from the writers of the original articles that it's taking from. And it's often very wrong because it's not comprehending what it's reading. Reading comprehension is a huge major thing in school. It's a basic life skill, and AI doesn't have that sort of way of thinking. And I was initially upset and wanted to bring it to Don't Make It Weird. Please don't cancel me. Let me finish my sentence, people. Because I would ask ChatGPT questions. Mainly, I got into it because I have to use it for my job. One of my jobs, not my interpreting job, I work in vitamin manufacturing, and I'm not a chemist. And how I got into this job is very complicated. But anyway, I would ask ChatGPT to help me out and answer questions. And my boss pretty much runs her company using AI. And it just kind of happened. And I mean, she knows now that I disagree with it. And we've had lots of raw discussions about it. But anyway, and in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I ask it questions for work. So why wouldn't I ask it a question for writing? I remember bringing it to our group chat and saying that, I had asked AI what the name of a specific part of a castle was that they would shoot the arrows through or whatever. And I didn't want to go through blueprints and I didn't want to read a bunch of research papers on it. So I asked ChatGPT. I have since removed that scene from my books because I realized that it really is, it's not, even though it's citing sources from the original authors, it's still often wrong and it's still stealing that work without the author's consent. So now I wanted us to bring, all that has happened months and months and months ago. Now I wanted our discussion to kind of focus more on the current climate of writing and AI.
And I think that you bring up a lot of good points because the most difficult part about it is that it's almost like that frog boiling in water analogy where it's these little bits of AI aren't bad. They aren't bad. They aren't bad. But then eventually you hit that wall and you realize that at some point you became way too comfortable using that for everything.
Yeah.
to play devil's advocate a little bit, I think the hardest thing to deal with this AI is that you can't put this genie back in the bottle. It's out there. It's now a part of society. So, you know, and again, this is me just playing devil's advocate. I want to be very clear. I am so against AI, especially in creative spaces. But for the sake of this argument, let's use using like is this different to use AI to help you with your grammar than using spell check and grammar check on Microsoft Office?
Yeah, so actually that's one of my points. So for the audience that is new here and doesn't know, Daniel and I never discuss anything beforehand, and we just kind of wing it and see if we happen to line up on points. So my actual next note was what constitutes AI usage in the current writing profession: Grammarly, Google AI, ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini. And I was researching based on generative. I think I'm using the right terms. It was kind of, I was getting lost because there's so much fucking information out there, and you don't know what's right or wrong, and you don't know what's real and what's AI. Generative versus predictive.
Yeah.
So predictive, my understanding is like spell check and like supply chain management. It helps with supply chain management, fraud detection, financial analytics. I don't like that it helps algorithms with personalized ads, which is my understanding. Again, audience, if I'm wrong in this, please correct me in the comments. Be nice to me. I'm small. But I don't really like personalized ads. I don't like things knowing and like trying to predict me. That part I don't appreciate, especially during like the Epstein file controversy with the mind control experiments and shit like that, and forcing ads into our heads and thought transmissions. But anyway, that's a different conspiracy for a different day.
We'll bring that back up for TikTok Conspiracy Corner.
And then generative is essentially stealing to create. So predictive does analyses and helps on the analytical side, but generative steals. So, but Grammarly is kind of also, from the few articles that I read, is starting to blur the lines a little bit, where it's now not just spell check and common grammars and shit. Now they're starting to include generative within that and kind of stealing human voices. And I would say that that's the line. Like if you're using spell check, great. I don't know how great Word or Google Docs spell check is. I don't know how great Grammarly spell check is. So I would assume that Grammarly, I used to use Grammarly like several years ago, and I don't pay for it anymore, so I don't know. It was better than those, but like
Grammarly,
I don't know if you can turn it off.
Turned into a generative AI assistant.
Oh, okay.
It can write drafts for you and stuff.
Oh,
so
shit.
It's not just.
So it's ChatGPT again.
Yeah,
basically,
and
it's feeding and stealing your work then.
Yeah. And the problem is it's so pervasive that you don't even know how to stop it. Like I had a conversation with one of my friends offline like a couple weeks back, and he was talking about like, he was like, hey, I forgot about this part in a book that we were reading. And he was like, and I was like, oh, I guess I can look back in the chapter and see about whatever. He goes, no, I'm just going to put this into Gemini and then ask Gemini about it. And I was like, dude, you can't just put a whole ass book in there.
Feed people. Yeah, you can't feed the work. Like,
yeah, and he was like, I bet it's already in there. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like littering. Is me picking up my trash necessarily going to change the fucking global, emissions, global warming, all that shit? No, but it's still my job to do my part and not fucking make the world worse. You know what I mean?
That's a good analogy. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say that it's also interesting within the current climate and the writing field that I find it a little bit hypocritical that the Authors Guild has an entire site landing page dedicated to condemning AI. And yet at the same time, big 5 publishers are currently pushing AI on cover work. And there's cover artists that are out there like on threads bragging about their ability to manipulate AI to make these covers that are unrecognizable, and like big 5 are pushing that out and selling it to us, and they're selling AI generative books, and they're selling fake authors that aren't even real people, that everything was 100% manufactured by AI, and yet the Authors Guild themselves is like condemning it. And it's like, where is the line within the profession? Because clearly big 5 doesn't give a fuck, right?
Mm-hmm. They're there to make whatever money they can.
And the Authors Guild is supposed to be there to support us and help us and teach us, right? But it's not reaching the publishers.
Yeah. And like the thing that's messed up about it is that it's all short-term thinking. Because a lot of the issues that I see that people like, they like to dunk on AI. It's like, oh, it's stupid. It does this. And, you know, we're able right now to be able to like tell, you know, AI ticks like, oh yeah, you know, if they use, fucking, why am I blanking on the word when I'm using my multiple hyphens in a sentence? Why am I, Dina, help me. There it is.
You talking about M
I love
dashes?
M dashes. Yeah, I love M dashes. Used them forever, but now that's a big thing in the AI. So like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And the problem is that AI is still kind of shitty now, but it's not always going to be. The more it learns, the more it grows, it's going to be indistinguishable. And that's why it has to be us that makes a moral stance, because it gets easier and easier to use. I'm just going to use grammar. I'm just going to use it. I have writer's block. I need help getting past this segment. I know we're running out of time here. But you know, I'm just going to use this a little bit to help me with my writer's block. I don't love this. Like, imagine if you're feeling so stuck on your spy novel right now, Dina. How easy would it be to just turn around and ask AI for some help?
Yeah, it would be so nice to just like tell it what my end goal is and like the overarching theme, and like just have it do it for me, because I've been stuck on this for years, and like, why not? And but the other thing is, and like a lot of people, there was a lot of discussion articles that I found on like Quora and Reddit and such, where people were like, I can just feed it my idea and then I like go in and I rewrite it and I make it my own words and everything. But you're still feeding the what is it called? The LLM, the large language model. You're still feeding that, which is then based on stolen words.
Yeah.
Like you're boosting the theft every single time you use it and generate with it.
And the thing is, you kind of nailed it a little bit earlier, where you said that it's making us, there's a cognitive decline with it. And so the more you lean on any of these crutches and aids, the less that your brain goes in. Because you know what? The next time you have a writer's block, now the first thing you're going to do is go to the AI versus just try to work through it yourself. And that becomes easier and easier. It really is almost like a drug addiction where, you know, at first like, I'm just going to do it one time. You know, I'm just gonna do it this one time, and then suddenly it's a part of all of that. And I think that it's so important in this discussion to say, like, listen, I love AI when I'm writing it a fucking boring ass email. I want it to help me automate the drudgeries in my life, but it has to stay out of creative spaces. We have to be the ones that make that stand, that it has to stay out of creative spaces, because writing is a human element. You have to hate your novel as you're writing it. Like, that's part of the struggle and the blood, sweat, and tears. And I understand cover artists are expensive. Getting an editor is expensive. But if we lose that human connection, then I saw someone in one of the articles I read that they had this great quote. They're like, listen, what we're going to have is a bunch of incredibly well-written garbage. And that's where I think AI leads us. And I don't want to live in that world where we lose the human creative element.
I would even argue like that it interferes with human connection, because you mentioned the email thing. And like I know a lot of people that do that, but I also know that like my boss incorporates it in almost every aspect of our company. And every single time I see it, I'm like, it feels so impersonal that it kills the creativity behind even just human interaction.
Yeah, I agree. And like, you know what? Listen, sorry, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, and there's just this huge witch hunt right now also to find it, where like I've seen several. There was a agent that I'm not going to name because she deleted it, but she had like talked about how if you use the word like quietly in a novel, that she's going to suspect you of AI. And it's starting to get into this point where we're at like a witch hunt, right? But then I also saw this creator on TikTok that her name is It's Kayla Jaden. And she was talking about how she thinks that AI could also be considered a new powerful propaganda tool, because we're oversaturating every single aspect of life with AI to the point that we stop questioning it. Or we go the other direction where like we're so tired we stop questioning it, like it doesn't matter, we don't care. Or we go the other direction where we have like agents that are like, oh, she used the word quietly, or she used an M dash, or she used a semicolon properly, so it's got to be AI. Like there's these.
And the audience is going to do the same thing too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And listen, there's so much more to dive in. I mean, man, I definitely, we might have to do an AI part 2 in a future episode, because there's just so much that we can discuss about this. But man, Dina, the people want to hear about your date. They're dying to hear about your date, Dina. Are you ready?
The trauma.
The trauma. You see, we're all about storytelling here, and every week we aim to share an entertaining tale. So without further ado,
It's story time with Dinosaurus.
So, for those of you that are new here, I was in a cult.
yeah.
At the ripe young age of 16, I had never been on a date. I had never talked to a boy in that
She had
sense.
2 college degrees at this point.
I had one at that point, yeah. And I was still in the cult, but like in college, so like kind of waking up, kind of like, anyway, noticing boys more, I guess, and like noticing things were wrong and like missing, and I was at like that weird age of being a teenager, but also like being a teenager in a cult. It's also like, maybe I shouldn't be in a cult.
Yeah.
But I was still I was involved heavily in the quote unquote marriage market, like Bridgerton. And at 16 is when you find who you're going to marry in the cult. And that is
Remind us
that's
what
it.
your price was. What was the?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at this time, a couple goats and some land in India.
God, there's a
Tommy was
billboard
good.
about it. You got to watch some of these early episodes, gang.
Yeah, go back. We have a playlist titled "The Cult," I think, on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I was very much in love with this guy, and it was love at first sight. I remember meeting him at 14, and it was definitely like a love at first sight Cinderella moment, for sure. Even looking back now, that was first love. I still have a soft spot in my heart for him, even though he got out of the cult, then went back.
Let me guess. Super lean,
Yep.
veiny arms,
Gotta have veiny
hairless,
arms.
completely hairless, just
Like
hair on his head,
basically-
nowhere else.
Yeah, and
basically one of those
chipmunk
cats.
cheeks and
Yeah.
perfect dimples, brown hair, a little bit of
Yeah.
freckles. Yeah.
Little kind of broad shoulders a little bit too. Yeah.
Broad shoulders, but very lean body. Yeah.
Yep.
He was a
We
farm
know your
boy.
type.
Yeah.
Yep. We know
Yeah.
your type.
Pretty predictable. Anyway, yeah, no, love at first sight, 100%. And again, like I said, still have a soft spot in my heart for him, even though he went back.
Soft spurt. Let's go.
Soft spurt.
Soft spurt. How many kids does he
I-
have right now? I'm assuming 10.
4.
Damn.
Yeah, she has him on Facebook. You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just check in sometimes, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it.
So
What could have been?
I was very obsessed with this guy, as in I wrote a daily diary entry about our interactions, even if we didn't see him. Okay, so like the cult keeps you busy, as we know from earlier episodes of Don't Make It Weird, go back and watch. It keeps you busy. So you're at the church almost every day. And like, even if I just like walked past him, I had a diary entry in my computer, password encrypted, about what he did when he looked at me. And like, I'm talking in love. I added him on GChat, which I was not allowed to do. And we were
Not the secular internet.
him and my bestie in the cult that we talked about last episode. We were writing like movie scripts together that we were gonna secretly record and act out. They were extra Doctor Who episodes and shit. Like, we were like locked in besties, right? And I thought that. So one evening at church, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, there's a Rays game whenever, next week sometime. Are you going? Do you want to go?" And I don't remember if he said, "Are you going?" or "Do you want to go?" I think he said, "Do you want to go?" And I said, "Yes, absolutely. Like, I'll tell my parents about it." And like,
is that football or
we bought
hockey?
we bought tickets, and I got a like Ray's hat and shirt, and
Oh yeah, girls love when they can be like the sporty look, even but still be super
I was
girly.
locked
Yeah.
in. And I found out that he also asked my bestie if she was going, which
Your
didn't.
bestie?
That was not a
Bestie?
red. That's not understand. That's not a red flag in the cult. He
Yeah,
asked
because
me
you gotta have a
first,
chaperone. Yeah.
right?
Got to make
And
sure you're not. touching
My
it
parents were
appropriately.
going. I told him my parents were going, and he said that he was going to invite my bestie and his sister. Cool, dope, fine. That's a date in the cult, okay?
Yeah, that's
I
a
just
date.
want to make that really fucking clear if he ever sees this video. That's a date, brother.
That's a fucking date, man.
Oh boy.
We drive to the Rays game with my bestie in the car with me and my parents. We get there, and there's a whole fucking lot of people going, right? And they're all sitting in the same section that we got tickets in.
Is he like it's a big group that you went together, or you mean there was just a lot of people?
Like the whole group? No, like a big group that from our church, like the half the fucking youth group was there, right?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, kind of weird. Whatever. I still, thanks to my bestie, managed to get a seat next to him. Mind you, in the cult, you're not allowed to sit boy and girl together. We were not a Bible space apart. Oh. We sat next to each other the entire game. Had a great time.
And not
our
even
knees touched, bro.
I was gonna say those stadium chairs are not wide. They are narrow. And the armrests are narrow.
When I tell you he intentionally had his knee touching mine, I am still locked into this day as a grown ass, almost 29-year-old woman, married. That knee was purposely fucking touching me.
That knee was touching. He
was flirting. I swear to God.
He was.
I am so invested in this relationship right now.
I was too.
Does Tim know that the first time you touched knees with another man wasn't with him?
That wasn't the first time I touched knees with another man.
Oh my! What?
I got.
You're not even who I thought you were.
Pretty complicated at 16 in the cult. Okay?
What?
So anyway, I thought we were having a great time. This was the best date I'd ever been on, right? The only date at that time that I had ever been on. At the end of the night, he didn't have a ride home because his parents had left early. Oh yeah, that's right. A bunch of people left the game early because it was, I don't know how baseball works. I don't remember.
The Rays were pretty bad back then, I'm going to assume, because they only got good recently.
Nothing was happening. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, a bunch of people left. By the end of the evening, it was only us left. Like my parents, boy, his sister, and my bestie. And he didn't have a ride home because he had told his parents that his sister would drive him home because she had driven. But then he asked if he could ride home with us. And I was like...
This is Daniel basically the cult equivalent.
It goes down in the back seat of the car.
It goes down in the back seat of the car.
Yeah. So,
especially with your parents driving.
I was invested. Mom? I was like, yes, he's gonna drive home with us, and like our knees are still gonna touch. It's gonna be great. And then we get to the car. And I was like, thank you so much for like inviting me and planning all this. Like, it's so great. And he was like, I didn't plan this. This is like a whole church event. And I was like, okay, but you still invited me, whatever, it's still a date. Like, you know, still being naive. We get in the car and we start to sit next to each other in the back seat until he decides to ask his sister to drive him instead because he couldn't sit in the back seat next to me. Because that would be inappropriate.
At that point, he knew this was the equivalent of a one-night stand for you, Dina. Like, this is crazy.
It haunted me. Yeah.
He never even called you the next day.
I should have never thanked him because that's when I tipped him off that we were on a date. And he was like, oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, at that point, he's like, no. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up, man. And you know what? You actually, like... knocked something loose. So Sean, can you just go ahead and save this for me? I have my own mistaken date story that is basically a reverse of what typically happens to Dina.
Wait, so you thought it? Wait,
you thought?
No. So I thought it was a date.
Oh,
but I don't want to give away more than this. It will. My sentence will make sense when you hear the story.
Time with Daniel.
Yeah.
At some point.
It'll make sense when I tell this story. Yeah.
Side note, the 2011 Tampa Bay Rays finished with a 91-71 record and an AL wild card berth.
Oh, so they were good then. 91 win season.
To the Rangers in the divisional round. But
I don't know, tickets were $5. It couldn't have been that great, and we were like up front.
Well, I mean, the Rays never sell out stadiums, but they've had some pretty good teams.
Well, if your timeline is right, that's the season. So
yeah. Well, there you go. We learned something about.
That would have been that.
Yeah.
No, I was 16.
Oh, I thought you said you were 14.
No, 16.
16.
Yeah, she said 16.
I met him at 14.
Yeah.
So either way, 2013.
Yeah.
They also finished with a 92-71 record and placed second in the AL East under manager Joe Madden. They made the postseason as a wild card team.
Oh, Joe Madden was a great manager. I freaking love that guy. So yeah, actually,
Beat
that was
the Cleveland Indians, RIP.
Yeah,
in the AL
RIP.
wild card.
Guardians now,
and lost in the ALDS. The Boston Red Sox 3-1.
The way Dina's eyes are glazing over as we give her sports stats right now.
Yeah.
I just knew Daniel would want to know.
Sean, I really
Tampa Bay
did.
Rays team you saw.
Honestly, Sean, you really know me well because I was about to Google that. Oh, man. So, Dina, why don't you let the folks at home decide where we're going next?
Next week, if you join our Patreon for $1 a month, you can then join our Discord server where you can vote vote between one of these three stories. The Stolen Rock.
Oh.
My fight with AI in the Wendy's parking lot. That's a recent one.
Oh.
And cussing in the cult.
Sean,
I will say I do find it funny that I'm a drive-through connoisseur, and most of the drive-through establishments have adopted at the very least an AI greeting.
Yes, I hate it so much.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Do you want to try the new Baja Blast Creamy Freeze? And I'm like, no. And then it's like some other dude's voice that comes on to ask me what my order is.
Well, that's been going on for years, right?
I hate it so much.
But that's like the minimum, right? And then there's now some of these establishments take your whole ass order with an AI assistant. And I just know Dina fucking almost fist fought an AI robot. And I just need to hear about it. So that's my vote.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm fascinated by this, maybe because it was the AI episode, because normally my vote would be Stolen Rock because that's the most whatever sounding of the story, which usually means it's fucking psychotic. Yeah. But yeah, man.
I'm like just a new girl just stuffing coke cracking my fucking bra.
It's crack cocaine.
It's crack cocaine.
Absolutely. Well, Dina, you know what? I haven't had one of my drinks yet, but I have a feeling after this next segment
you
I
haven't
will
hit
be.
the Raptor button once, and we're almost done here, friend.
Oh no!
But I have a feeling after this week's Cringey Copulation,
oh my god,
I'm gonna be drinking some. I'll start one early.
Yeah.
Oh God, still so bad.
I'm not used to having this power. I forget.
Every week, we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history, often selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine. Even though they're on pause after last week's story, these are real excerpts from real books that are intended to be taken seriously. And this week's excerpt will be read by Dina and is from Get in My Swamp, an ogre love story.
Get in my swamp.
By G.M. Ferry. G.M. Ferry is a #1 best-selling romance author who dabbles in fantasy, sci-fi, and all things whimsical. She is best known for Get in My Swamp and Pounded by Produce. Her specialty is taking the stories we all know and love
by produce
and reimagining them in the best way possible.
I'm assuming Daniel made sure this wasn't a rape fantasy before he sent it to me.
Yeah, 100%. Not a rape fantasy.
Dina, check your DMs, girl.
First of all, I just want to say something before I start this. I feel like the people that write these are the most vanilla, boring people ever.
Yeah.
And they just like are preying on some depraved fucking weirdo.
You know what? Probably the people consuming it are like I still think about when we were in Baltimore and that we did the live episode and we were talking something about monsters. We had a whole bunch of Mary Fuck Kill with all the different horror monsters. And the quietest girl came up to us after the episode and she just comes up and she's like, the first person I ever admitted my monster fantasies to. And I was like, okay, we shared. We had a connection, apparently.
You know what I think about all the time? That's not where I thought we were going. You know who I think about all the time, and I hope she still watches us? I think about the girl who said that she was turned on by horn sounds.
Oh my God, I forgot about her!
She said horns, and we were like, oh, like devil horns? And she was like, no, like the DJ horn that you just played. And I was like that? And she was like, yeah. And me and Dina were like, what the fuck?
I just just remember locking eyes.
I fucking forgot about that.
We're live. We're in front of a live
totally
audience.
normal that she's like, oh, I like, like devil horns, Like, that
I just
sounds
remember-
like something that people would do.
We were in a fucking live audience. And
Yeah, there was
just,
probably 50 people.
I
in the
did
room.
my fucking best to just not burst out laughing and respect her, give her space. You know what I'm saying? Hold space for her.
I hope she watched. Shout out to you, and this is for you, girl.
Yeah, girl. Just
Right.
know-
Are you ready?
Sorry,
Are you
lock
ready?
it, lock it, lock it.
I've used my body to get my way before. Heck. I would say I'm even doing it now with my upcoming marriage. I think the feminist gods will forgive me if I use a little seduction to get out of the clutches of an ogre. Fuck that guy. Operation Pussy Trap commenced.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Operation Pussy Trap. Let's go.
Honestly, what a vibe. I like her.
Yeah.
When my body unclenches back. Oh, wait, hold on. When my body unclenches back, crawls up from my legs to my ear. I know I said I'd never eat a human again, but you taste so good. I'll eat you for breakfast, lunch, and
that's
dinner.
not what it says.
That's what it says in my
Not what
heart.
it says.
Say it, Dina.
I'll eat your pussy.
Your lady pee-pee.
You lady pee-pee.
Lady pee-pee for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. His fangs gently bite my earlobe. Although my orgasm just passed, the need to come again floods my body. Fuck me back. I need your cock inside of me. So,
Hold on.
I
Before you
think
ask
Daniel
anything, Daniel needs to set the scene for us because I know he's read this whole book. So
Yeah,
he-
and this
he has
wasn't
the
one of my
context.
like
Yeah.
20 pagers. This was like 130 page book here.
This
Okay.
is a Shrek knockoff. Clearly.
This is she's got 3 books in this Shrek knockoff series. She has stumbled upon. She is currently going to be married to her version of Lord Farquaad, and she came across
Farquaad.
super sexy Shrek. That's not Shrek, just an ogre in his swamp, and he has her tied up, and she thinks he's going to eat her, and she's kind of turned on, and they get a little sexual.
So I think that Daniel has overcorrected. I would like we need to set up like a little.
Yeah.
I don't have the English word for that. Daniel has overcorrected here because the Cringey Copulation is supposed to be bad writing. This wasn't necessarily bad.
You're
We're
right.
so-
It was
We're
not
supposed
bad
to be
writing.
getting like bad.
Also,
This
our
is not
female character is quite a feminist, and I'm into it.
like I can't knock this one as much as I don't enjoy it. I can't knock this one. You've overcorrected because you were scared of the rape scene from before.
I was,
and now
I
you
was.
just picked a regular sex scene, and you were like, ha, cringy copulation. This isn't cringy.
Okay, this one, here's what made it funny was I don't
If
normally
you picture
eat
Shrek
humans.
doing it, it's pretty funny.
Exactly that. In my brain, watching Shrek with the Mike Myers voice, like, I'll eat your pussy. Like that's pretty fucking hilarious to me. I thought you would like the Operation Pussy Trap.
Yeah, she totally.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying, like, this is funny.
related to that.
Yeah.
No.
Listen.
With my murder mystery novel, this is fucking funny. My
Fucking
murder mystery
trap
novel
her
has the
future
fucking cum
husband? Come
sluts. Are
on.
you kidding me? Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah, it does.
This is
I mean,
good.
so here's the problem is that I'm having to do all the work manually because before I could just use a literary review. But ever since COVID hit, literary review has just been like, listen, we've been doing this thing for 30 years, but the world's depressing enough. So they've stopped doing it. We've been without the UK literary review giving us new erotic content for 5 years now. And
Gotta
so
go back to Clippy, you know what I'm saying? Have you looked at other authors? Oh wait, we have to rate this. Give it 5.
Oh yeah, we have to do
go on
the
Goodreads.
5-star review.
Yeah. What's our 5-star review?
5-star review. Shrek can get it.
Shrek can get it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What was the name of this thing again?
You know what? That
there it
good
goes.
Get in my
review
swamp.
Gets this.
Woo!
5 stars.
Swamp. All
Daniel,
right.
leave it right now because I'm going to screenshot it for the episode.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, he's working on it.
No, that's now in my red.
That's why
so
we've got lots of
great.
dead air.
5 stars. Shrek can get it. Also, Operation Pussy Trap is legit. Let's go.
That's
Shrek.
the thing. Like, I can't even knock it. Like, as much as I don't like the word, like, but I also have the cum sluts is my operative name for my girl group in my murder mystery novels. So I'm like, this is fucking.
All
this
right.
is good.
Fully
Reviews
weaponized
left.
sex against her husband. Let's be real.
Duh.
As long as everyone showered for a solid 2 hours.
Well,
So,
that's a
guys,
little much.
if you
Wasting
have
so much
thoughts on getting in your swamp and any of your monster horror sexual fantasies, you should leave us a voicemail at 612-69-WEIRD. That's 612-699-3473.
That's for the horns girl again.
Yeah, horns girl. That one's for you, girl. Dina, where can the folks find you?
Yeah,
She's
so you
practiced
can.
this.
Yeah, you can. I did, and then I forgot it a lot. I have a website, dinosaurusd.com, where you can buy me and gifts on Amazon because you know what I'm saying? I'm on a budget and I'm trying to pay off my second mortgage, so buy me shit.
Dinosaurs
I'm
D, like
also-
what?
Buy her a costume. She will wear it.
Yeah, if you buy me a costume, I will wear it on the show. That being said, I'm not really on X anymore, but you can
Hold
find
on,
me at
back up a little
Dinosaurs
bit.
D.
We also need to be very clear. If you send Dina too scandalous of an outfit, she's going to send it to me.
they only
No,
on
it's
my list.
on the
no,
list.
hold on.
Yeah, it's
There's
still on my
costumes
list.
on the list.
I had
He wants to be funny, and he's not funny.
Okay. I'll
But the
step away
joke
then
was
for a
going to be
moment.
that if you send her too sexy of an outfit, she's going to send it to me and I will wear it on there. But it's fine. It's fine,
Hot.
Dina. Yeah.
I'm not really on X, but like for a major
That was
updates, I guess.
brutal. That was the most brutal fake laugh I've ever seen in my life.
That was
Oh
so
my God.
I felt that one in my bones. Jesus.
That was
Oh. I don't know if I can recover from that.
Sorry.
Good
Flip it.
Lord.
that was so bad.
Dinosaurs D on X, and then you can find me on. Oh man, I am forgetting it. On Threads is where I'm most active. Where my carrot is
Dinosaurs
currently going
DMIW.
viral. You know what I'm saying? Wink.
carrot.
Dinosaurs DMIW. That's wide like this D. That's wide like this D. No.
Big
W.
D. Like
We
these
can
nuts.
just do it off of your website. Whenever you say your website, we can do the Dinosaurs D.
We're still figuring it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, we
guys.
just want to do
Anyway.
the D. We just want the D.
We just want the D.
We want the D.
No,
Sean, where can the folks find you?
I mean, I suppose you could find me on x.com/chaseholdu, but I really just use that for Fortnite news. So
Fair enough. You know what? Just go to California. I'm not even going to tell you where. Just go to California and ask around for Sean. It'll be fine.
yeah, people know me.
Yeah, people know him. What you having for dinner tonight, bud?
I haven't figured that out. I'll probably pour like half of a 20-pound bag of pizza rolls into an air fryer and just let it
Fuck
rip.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I've had
Just
a couple
fuck yeah.
whiskeys. I haven't eaten anything else today because I was just busy all day in my
Yeah.
factory. You know.
Yeah.
You're such a skinny girl.
Yeah, I
Listen,
had,
those
I
pizza
didn't even
rolls.
have one peanut M&M. I had some. I had a Coke Zero, and I had some water. Oh, and I had my blood pressure meds. That's what
Couple
I had to eat
almonds in
early,
there, and then
so
you're set. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your protein
I'm
count
probably
for the
just
day.
gonna like stick my head into the chest freezer, take a look around,
Yeah.
see what grabs my attention.
You know what? I support it, and I hope you have pizza rolls because you know what? We talk about girl dinner all the time. Boy dinner is pizza rolls. All right.
That's
where's
still girl dinner. I don't think you
I'll
understand the
probably
concept.
eat like 50 pizza rolls
Yeah.
with a lot of
That's
ranch
not girl
dip.
dinner.
And,
Pizza rolls with ranch? Really? You
Oh,
don't just
yeah,
like
that's a-
raw dog them?
have
I
you
raw dog.
never-
What kind of pizza
are you
rolls you
joking
get?
my ass? Pizza and ranch is
Oh, pizza
fucking
and ranch is good, yeah, but pizza rolls, you just raw dog those crispy little
no, you
motherfuckers.
dip
You know what I'm
them,
saying?
dog. You know what my friends have done? We've fucking dipped pizza rolls in 7-layer bean dip, my guy. Get on my level.
Oh shit.
That's fucking wild.
That's a
Telling
power
you.
move right there. Oh my
I'm telling
god.
you.
That is delicious. Well, you know what? I'm going to consider that. I will not make that, but I'll think about that. You know? Because that sounds like a move right there.
My favorite thing ever, audience, the other night was Daniel was kind of complaining / like applauding. I don't really know his point, but he was talking about. He was talking. Sean and I were exchanging some recipe tips. I needed some help, and Daniel goes, "Man, I'm so jealous that you guys can just like riff off of each other and like help each other with tips." Audience. Dear audience, I was making fucking grilled cheese.
No, you were making a Frisco melt. No, you made a Frisco melt.
It was a patty melt.
That is so different than a grilled cheese.
It's literally a grilled cheese with a burger patty and some onions on it. That's like literally.
It's a grilled cheese with ground beef. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And Daniel was like, "God, I wish I could be you guys. I wish I could have that talent." And it's
no, that's not at all what I said.
It's a fucking grilled cheese, brother.
Oh my god, this, but I'm so happy for you guys. And it's like, bro,
okay. My point is okay. No. You guys are making me sound like a lunatic. I am a lunatic, and I am lazy.
I mean,
those things are, we're not knocking that. But what I'm trying to say, in that chat, Sean and Dina all the time, in our little food chat in the Discord, which you can join if you join our Patreon.
That was good. Proud of you.
They post delicious food, and not only is the food delicious, but they both know how to present it so it looks delicious. And Dina used to not always share her food stuff. It used to be mostly Sean and a little bit of one of our other good friends of the show, Matthew Sidek. And now Dina has got the confidence, and her and Sean riff off each other. And so now instead of me just being upset about all the great food that Sean posts, it's now Sean and Dina posting good food. And I was trying to compliment them about how this is bullshit because I have to look at it through a screen instead of eating it. It was a compliment, lady.
That's fair.
Jesus. That's all I'm trying to say here. That's all I'm trying to say.
Forgive you for being stupid enough not to know how to make a fucking patty melt grilled cheese, bitch. Sean pulled the tape. Sean said, "Here."
What happened to it? Hold on.
Oh my god. There was an explanation in it. Oh, okay.
He said, "You two being able to collab on food is fucking great for yourselves, family, and local friends. It's goddamn hell for me looking through the window like Tiny Tim." And then Dina said, "It's a sandwich. You're more than capable. It's the equivalent of a grilled cheese with a burger patty and sauce, bro."
And what did I say underneath it? Then I explained myself, and Dina was like, "Yeah, okay, fair point." It wasn't about the sandwich. I just didn't feel like
arguing with you. That's all.
It wasn't about the sandwich. It wasn't about the sandwich.
It's always about the sandwich.
You know what it's about? You can find me on Twitter, DanQ Writes Thing. That's DanQ Writes Thing singular. Miss me with that X bullshit. It's still Twitter. Or more recently, I'm much more active on Threads as I'm trying to be.
Donk Writes Thing.
You can find me at Daniel Quigley Author.
Twitter.com.
Find me at Daniel Quigley Author. This has been another great episode of Don't Make It Weird. We'll see you all next week, weirdos. Jazz hands.
Don't Make It Weird with Daniel Quigley, Dinosaurus, and Sean Holden. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme song by Amaria. The song you're hearing right now was written and performed by Anthony Lafusi. You can rate and review this show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and wherever else you find your podcasts. Got a question for Daniel or Dina? Call the Don't Make It Weird hotline at 612-69-WEIRD. That's 612-699-3473. Leave us a message. It could be featured on a future episode. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on YouTube for the video version of this show. A special thank you to our certified weirdos on Patreon: Shannon Bright, Matthew S., Stephen Howard, AC Alabaster, RM Hamrick, and Chris. If you'd like access to exclusive content on our official Discord server, head over to patreon.com/DMIW. Thank you so much for listening, and we love you.